have about 2 weeks. Math homework that's due I didn't net.
Cool, you want that? Bradley, remember that one time we were at my house and we just started up my sled when it was dark out? Okay, yeah. My neighbor's got
Oh, I forgot that part?
7th graders, eyes up here. What did we come up with? Number 1. Somebody raise their hand. Let me know. Caleb, what do you think?
Number 1 is eat dinner. Yes.
Eat dinner? Yeah, I mean that's an immediate physical need. That's probably a good idea to do that first. Because if we push off, listen up, Bradley. If we push off our physical needs, that's just going to add to our stress. All right? Because we're not going to be feeling as good. Lane, you got number 2, or you got something to add?
Ride my 4-wheeler.
Ride your 4-wheeler, that's number 1. I wish that was one of the 6 things we had up here. Because that sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. All right, number 2. What do we think would be our second priority out of these 6 things we got? Elizabeth.
Eat dinner.
Well,
We just said that.
Oh my god.
number 1. Number 2. Ava.
Math homework.
Math homework? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Listen up. That's an immediate thing that we got coming up. It's probably graded, and it would be a smart idea to get that done the next day, for the next day, that night, all right? Right away, we want to get that done. Number 3, Eva, what do you think?
Clean your room, because if my room's not spotless, I'm not here tomorrow.
Yeah? Parents are going to be pretty upset if you don't have your room clean.
I won't be able to turn it on. Hey, you're not going to be here tomorrow anyways.
All right, number 4. Who thinks, what do we got for number 4? Sean, what do you got?
Ride my 4-wheeler.
I wish I was up here as well. But number 4, Tegan.
Well, for number 1, I would have done like my practice, because you kind of have to be committed to it.
I mean, yeah, you gotta be prepared for stuff. That's why we practice.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, what I wanted us to get from this short discussion is just that we all have different priorities. What might be a priority for Eva is going to be a different priority for Lane. Okay? We're all going to have different looking schedules. We're all going to have different priorities for our schedules. But what we need to do is figure out what our priorities are. And that's what we need to put into our schedules. I'm going to give us another 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes, okay, to try and finish up what our priorities are on this schedule. So when the clock gets to 12, I want us to have our priorities kind of finalized up, okay? Look at that list of stuff you got. Figure out what else you got to plug in. I'm going to give us 5 minutes.
5 minutes to finish our whole schedule.
If you need help, raise your hand.
I'm gonna put ride my
You already got it,
4-wheeler for
Lance.
all of
So,
them.
you're doing good.
I don't have anything more from her. I admit, right?
You don't shower.
Oh, I know what you have to have. But if I didn't do my homework, I'll do what you want to have my
Where are your chores at on here?
You're a loser.
What's up?
You gotta plug your
They're not at the same time.
No, it's like the
Just
letter
at different
draw.
times every day. Just give like a general time that you do them every day. Usually do them in the evening, right?
Sure.
When do you usually do your chores, Sean? Do you do them in the morning sometimes?
What's that today?
Usually after school.
It's so obvious.
Okay. So, we have chores that usually take you about an hour or how long does it take you?
It's so obvious. I didn't even know about it.
So about an hour to an hour and a half.
I have nothing else to do.
Let's put a little hour in there.
I don't have a thing I do every day.
Then label it chores.
What are you gonna think though?
And then make sure you get pleasant memories. Nice.
It would blow up. It'd be too warm.
Alright, so the sixth thing on my list.
All I need is go.
All you do is go to school.
I'm just gonna say
Dinner every night. Okay.
Oh, whatever.
Do you play video
What's
games?
going on?
I never really put video game time in there when you play video games.
Right, my wheel.
And then go clap out your.
Oh,
That's looking really good to you.
Do you play 4? Do you talk
I don't
Carl.
play Fortnite.
His new
How's it going, Tyler?
His new one's clap.
Want some help?
His new one's more clever.
What's Rip the Rain?
It's already been to the shop.
What's like your list of priorities or whatever?
Mine's been to the shop no
Okay.
time.
Rip
And mine
the
has
Rain,
8,000
Rip the four-wheeler.
Mine has
It's
Well,
probably one of
I
your
put
chores
it in
you
a
have
clutch
to do.
here, but
You usually do that daily?
that's I bought it like that.
Almost daily? So, I'm
No.
assuming this is school, correct?
No.
We're probably not getting to school at 6 a.m., right?
From 4 at night to 11.
Okay, why don't we put like our morning routine on there? So maybe eat breakfast, then figure out school's like 8 to 3.
Because when you want to clap and more stuff.
Hey, once we finish up, one thing you can do is make sure it looks clean, make sure it's legible, make sure it looks kind of pretty, alright? If you need, hey, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to do if you can read what is on each thing. So make sure it looks nice. Alright, add a few things in, add some words. Leah, how's it going?
Mine's minty.
Games. Is that like video games? What video games you play?
Minecraft. Oh, yo, don't forget. No, not.
Okay, I did one.
Okay, you played video games one time. So, I'm assuming we're not at school at 6 a.m., correct?
Oh.
Times correlate over here.
This is all.
Usually we get to school about 8 a.m. and then we're leaving at 3. Alright? Then we'll figure out like what's our morning routine. What do you do after school every day?
I never shower. Sometimes I shower.
Okay. Do you spend time on like social media? Like TikTok,
I shower.
Snapchat, things like that? Maybe designate like an hour or something every night for social media. Okay. Does your family usually eat dinner together at a certain time every
Wash
day?
your hair every day.
Okay. Maybe you want to put that in there at like 5:30, like dinner with your family.
Play.
Start to fill in those things. Raise your hand and let me know if you need any more help, okay? What time do you go? Eva, that's looking really good. If you're just gonna like put it together with different colors, make sure you
What was that?
Oh, I don't wash my hair every time I shower. I wash my hair like every other time.
What happened?
What's going
I
on?
wash my hair every other
He
time.
says there's oil in
Hey,
your hair.
7th graders, what's up? Eyes up here. Put those iPads down for a second. Listen up. One of the things we haven't talked about, but Reese mentioned it, was sleep.
Oh.
How many of you have been plugging sleep into your schedules? A couple of you have, alright? I saw a couple wake up times and such on there. But sleep is very, very important to stress management. I cannot stress this enough how much you need sleep. Sleep is very important. It allows our body to recover, and it allows us time to reset.
That guy's not Z.
Alright? Why is sleep important?
What?
This is what we need, okay? That guy's probably not getting a lot of sleep. That picture up there. Sleep for 7th graders. We need to have our voice off, okay? I'm trying to present you with important information here that we're going to plug into our schedule. We can't get to this. It's going to be tough for you to do it over the weekend as homework. I want to give you as much time in class to do this, okay? Listen up. Sleep provides the body with the opportunity to rejuvenate, repair, restore tired muscles without body and other body systems. Without sleep, we cannot do these things, okay? And that's why we get stressed out. 6 benefits of sleep. These are important things to know. This is why it's so important to get sleep. Number 1, lack of sleep is one of the largest risk factors in obesity. Children are 89% more likely to become obese if they lack sleep. Number 2, cortisol is stress.
Look at.
Well, hey, listen up. So, if you're not, Sean, voice off. If we're not getting sleep, it does not allow our body time to rest, repair, and our body systems are not able to function as efficiently, and that's why we become obese. Number 2, getting the right amount of sleep improves hormones. Cortisol, that stress hormone that's released all the time, sleep gives us time to get that out of our system. If we're not getting enough sleep, cortisol is going to stay in our system, and boosts our stress because it's not able to get out of there. All right? Sleep gives us time to get that out of our system. Good sleep improves the immune system. Does anybody know what the immune system is? Probably heard a little bit about it with COVID.
It's your base. It's like if you get sick or not. Like if you have a really good immune system, you don't get sick often.
Exactly. This is our body's system that uses to fight off diseases. If we're not getting sleep, we're going to get sick more often. How many of you have been sick within the last year? Doesn't have to be COVID, but maybe you had a cold, felt under the weather. I know I definitely did. And for me, when I look back, those times correlated when I wasn't getting a whole lot of sleep. Okay? Sleep is very important. Sleeping helps improve learning, helps boost our brain function, allows us to remember things and sort through all the things we've learned throughout the day. Sleep helps us empathize with others. If we're not getting enough sleep, we can't understand other situations. Empathy is being able to understand others. 6, sleep improves athletic performance. How many of you play sports? You want to get a good night's sleep before you have an athletic event because, number 1, it helps improve reaction time, it helps improve your speed, and it helps improve your accuracy. These are all things sleep can do for us. What do we know a good night's sleep is? How do we know it's a good night's sleep? You go to bed and wake up at a similar time. How many of you go to bed at the same time every night? Raise your hand. A few of us do. Yeah. How many of us wake up at the same time every day? Yeah, definitely because we got to be up for school.
Oh my.
All right? Another sign